Well, it's midnight. That means it's time for a brand new Today's Special, and I am completely over the moon on this one. I've been very blessed to work with Jay King for 14, 15 years now, and he's been here even longer than that. And I don't use the word extraordinary very often. I have a lot of adjectives. That's not one of them I use all the time. But tonight, it is definitely extraordinary. And when I first glanced at this beautiful necklace, I went, oh my gosh, just saw a picture. And I knew it was very different. And then I really focused in on where this turquoise comes from, and that's what takes it to the extraordinary level. So rare, so exquisite, so sought after, such a collectible, and literally it is one time and one time only that we're doing a true Hubei collection in turquoise as a Today's Special. So here's my little heads up to you. There are matching pieces. In the matching pieces, I'm at either 100 to 200 pieces in the cuff, also in a pendant you're about to see, in my earrings. But the featured product, the featured necklace of the night, is this amazing turquoise necklace that is breathtaking. But beyond it, there's a phenomenal, phenomenal story. And thus, Jay is with us, and he's not told me the story. It was killing you too. He's so cute. He gets very excited about when we do today. You get excited about a lot of stuff, but today's specials you get pumped about, right? And he started to blurt the story out. I said, no, Jay, you gotta wait. You're gonna tell us all fresh. How in the world did you get this turquoise?
I'm just trying to tell everybody, and I sincerely mean this, okay? This is Hubei turquoise. This is what they call antique or vintage turquoise. Besides Sleeping Beauty turquoise, this is probably one of the most sought after rough materials in the turquoise world.
But why?
This is the turquoise that started the revolution in turquoise in the 70s and early 80s in China. This was the very first mine. It is closed down. In fact, now it's closed. It's been closed for over 30 years, this whole area. It's all controlled by the military. You can't even go in. The only reason, we have pictures at the mine. The reason that this came about is I have, in fact, this is the region. They're just showing you pictures of China. What's really amazing about that, you can see the man on the left there. Okay, Harry is the American on the right. He started Tibetan. The man on the left there, he's in his 30s there. He's one of my partners in one of my business. He knows more, he has forgotten more about turquoise than I'll ever know, and I know a lot about turquoise.
Wow.
What is so amazing, you can see them here.
These pictures are from when?
These are from the 70s. This is at the Hubei mine. Those are the original Americans, and what makes this so amazing, okay? He was a member of the Chu family. This is, that is, as of 3 months ago, 4 months ago, that's Hubei as it is now. This is the mine. This, I know you just see that.
But it's defunct.
No, that is like the old headquarters where they were at, and they have a picture, you'll see a door. And okay, see that door, see that back there? Okay, the mine's back in that mountain. That door right there, when you go through that door right there, you go into the mine shaft, which goes way back. This is all, the only reason you're seeing those pictures right there, you can see the gray-haired gentleman, that was the man that you saw. He's one of my partners that you saw when he was in his 30 years old, okay? And that's all of his brothers right there. The only reason that you could even see that picture is because he was given an invite by the government to come. They're actually doing a bronze statue of him.
Oh, wow.
They're doing this whole museum of Hubei. It's famous, it's world famous, okay? Nobody could get those pictures right there. It's controlled by the army. You can't even go into the area. But because he had a personal invite, much less take a picture.
Well, wait,
right?
but to understand,
this is
the only way you can get Hubei is if it is vintage stone. Look, this is not newly mined stone.
No, this was mined in the 70s, okay?
What's on my necklace? All right,
this was really mined in the 70s. When you've seen Hubei turquoise from me before, you see dribbles and drabs. It sells out like crazy. People collect it. They know the value of this. Do you know the amazing, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to get something this size. We'll never ever be able to do another Today's Special. This was a miracle. It was a miracle. This is one of the original miners who got in touch with my partner, Simon. This guy is one of the original miners. You have to understand, these guys go back over 50 years together, right? Knowing each other for over 50 years. He was one of the original miners in the Chu family. He was sitting on this stash. This is his...
Since the 80s.
Since the 70s
and 80s.
Yeah, late 70s, early 80s. He has had this squirreled away. And he called my friend. He came, he looked at it, he got a hold of me, said, what do you want to do?
It's crazy.
And we were able to put this together. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Okay, so
this is the most amazing, amazing rough.
And I just want to give you a couple little details. This is the real thing. This is not composite, it's not put together. You are looking at genuine Hubei turquoise. Again, this literally, what you're going to wear on your neck has to be vintage because there is no mined Hubei turquoise nowadays. They stopped mining it in the 80s. So it's vintage, it's rare. And this collection, as you said, was basically found, and I thought it was so interesting, in kind of a storage room or an area, warehouse they didn't even think about much anymore. And then you were able to get a hold of it. Now, what I love about tonight is at midnight, we've got it all. Now, what's gonna happen very quickly is once everybody, especially rockhounds and people who love Jay's jewelry, we have this Hubei as a Today's Special. These are gonna fly, and they already are. If you're thinking about it, I just want you to see the other thing I was just shocked at is the size of the millimeters of the graduated beads on this. I couldn't believe, if Jay had done a whole necklace of Hubei in this size back here, I'd get it. I'd be like, wow, that's a heck of an offer. That is a heck of a Today's Special. But the fact, Jay, that you went from these little beads way down to these huge, big, almost boulders, that's using up so much of this precious, precious vintage antique stone. And I was thrilled you did it. But again, this is your one chance. Now, I do want to show you the associated pieces, because if you're going for it and if you love his jewelry, you definitely go for it. We're going to start with the ring. I have sizes 5 through 12 in the ring. I have less than 900 available in the ring. So here's the story. I want you to see that. So Jay, you actually use 2 different stones on here. It's 2 different colors of the Hubei.
That's what's amazing about the Hubei, though,
Yeah.
is you've seen these before. This is out of my private collection, right? All the different colors. That's what makes Hubei what it is. Well, what made Hubei special, just so everybody understands this, okay? It has all the different looks of some of the most expensive vintage turquoises that were mined in the United States. Old Landers, number 8, Spiderweb, Manassas, all of these really, really, really expensive turquoises. And here comes along this mine, and believe it or not, okay, Americans are the ones that showed them how to mine it. They showed them how to cut it. They developed a market for it. They had no market. Do you realize, I mean, this was all developed by Americans. Most people don't realize that. I mean, that this was Americans. And not only that, you saw my friend, he was the main conduit between the mine and US, the mine in China and the United States. He was the one, they started a company called Tibetan Turquoise. Why Tibetan, I don't know, but that was the name of it. And they put this together without having, do you realize how special this is? To be able, okay, to be able to have somebody who I've known for so long, even when he called me, okay, he was just blown away. He had just been and seen this stash, and he went, you're not gonna believe what I saw.
Were you shocked?
No, he was shocked, and I was like dumbfounded. And then, okay, then it comes down to price negotiation.
You start negotiating for
okay,
it. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. This material is through the roof expensive, okay?
Gotcha.
People collect it. That's why you've seen very, very little of it from me. You cannot, number one, you can't get it. Number two, the price is usually through the roof. It's one of the most expensive turquoises you can buy. So to be able to do something like this and be able to offer this truly is a one of a kind. And
I just want to show the cuff real quick, Jay.
Yeah, if you look at this too, and Suzanne was mentioning how limited these are, the reason is because of the size of the cabochons.
I can't believe you dared to do how big this is.
Look, and they're all going to be different.
Get this, the cuff, I have 192. No, I have 179. I knew you guys were going to go online and get them. That's all he brought in, less than 200
They haven't
of the
even
cuff.
been shown yet.
No, wait, I'm going to show you the pendant because this is going to go too real quick. I love it. It's an enhancer in the back, so you can slip it over pearls. You can put it on a rope, a chain, whatever you want to do. I have 196 of the pendant. Look at that if that was a ring. I mean, that's a big ring. That's the pendant that's available. And then finally, in the earrings, I'm showing it all early because I know these are going to just completely sell out. These are matching pieces. These earrings are beautiful. They're also very large. I have them on. In the earring, I have 215 pairs. Are you serious? Oh my God, oh sorry.
That's all we could make.
180
That's
pairs.
all we could make.
That's it.
We used
So
every bit of the rough.
These are all wildly, wildly limited. And I would dare say that the today's special will be very limited here pretty quickly. It is historic, it's extraordinary. I was prepping for the show and I saw the necklace in a picture and went, oh my gosh, that's probably one of the prettiest necklaces I've ever seen Jay do. It looks so interesting, exotic. I didn't even know the name of it yet. Then Jay, I looked at the name of it on my sheet and I go, it's Hube, wait a minute. How in the world did Jay pull this off? I mean, I have nerd goosebumps on this one because it's so extraordinary because this has not even been mined at the earliest. The latest that's been mined was the 80s.
The early 80s, not even the late 80s.
Not even late
early
80s, right?
This came about the mid 70s. And then it only lasted till just the first part of the 80s, and then they came in and they shut it all down. And the reason that they did is because back then the mining practices, of course, weren't
as sophisticated
as they are today. And so they had a lot of cave-ins, and finally the government came in, they said, okay, that's it. They shut it down. This has only gone up, 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 up in value. And that's what's so amazing. Okay, the most amazing, and I want to let everybody know, this is truly, and I'm telling you, this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Right. We cannot get this material. To be able to run into this, and this is the original miner, one of them, that it was his private stash. And his old partner, who's one of my partners now in this buying consortium, we buy turquoise from all over the world together as a group, right? And you can see the gray-haired gentleman. Cool. You saw him earlier. That's when he was in his 30s. Now he's in his late 70s.
All right, we got a couple things to do. Two people we want to talk to. And I've got Facebook Live who want to say hi to you. Okay, so here we go, guys. Sandra in Alabama, welcome. You're on with Jay, and thanks for taking time to talk with us tonight.
Listen, thank y'all for talking to me.
Well, welcome.
Y'all are two of my favorite celebrities.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you.
Jay, listen, I'm an older woman, and you don't know how long it's been since I've waited up half the night to get to talk to a man on the telephone.
Woohoo! Now you're going to make him blush, Sandra.
Yeah, don't do that, because then I'll clash with my pink shirt.
That you were all right and you were worth it. So anyway, here we go. I have so many of your pieces of all kinds of turquoise, and I love them all. I just tell you, I'm going to tell you all the good things I know, and then sit down and shut up, and you can get up and take a bow.
You're so cute.
But I love the quality of your jewelry. I have never had a piece of it that has fallen apart or broken. And I love it all. It is held up well, and you thank all of those people on your team for doing such a good job, because it is just gorgeous. And they've done a good job, and it shows in everything. I love the ease of your turquoise, because it are all of your pieces, not just the turquoise. But I've been collecting all this for a long time, and it's so easy to put on and off, and you don't have to spend 30 minutes trying to get your jewelry on. And the magnetic closures, the bangled cuffs and the stretch bracelets and the shepherd's hook, it all just works so well, and you've made it so easy to get in and out of it, and I appreciate that so much. But the main thing I love is the history that you tell about and where this comes from, how you get it out of the ground, and how just the process you go through. It just gives me a connection with it, and makes me feel proud to wear it, and people always notice when I wear your things. So I love the stones you put together. Some of them blend, some of them are in contrast, but I just love them all, and I've gotten so many unusual things from around this world, and I probably won't ever get to travel, but I travel with you, and I've probably financed 2 or 3 trips around the world.
Oh, that's funny.
Well,
now you get to stand up and take a bow. You just get a little,
I got to tell you, that's probably, you're making me blush. I mean, but that's, thank you so much, Sandra. Jeez. Yeah, really, I mean, that's what we're all about, you know? Yeah. And also, just so everybody knows, it's not just the material, it's not me. I tell everybody, I do the dumb end of this, I really do, okay?
You're I also, way too modest.
I tell all my team members, I said, if I had an employee like me, I would fire them. Because I mean, I'm always off on a tangent, I travel and I just go and, but I really appreciate that, Sandra. You know, and there's so many people that make this work, they make it happen. And, you know, one of the things, and I'm glad you mentioned it, we try to make, not only are you getting something that's cool and something that's, the only place you can get it is here, but you're getting something that's wearer-friendly, and a lot goes into that to make sure they're wearer-friendly.
Okay, here's an update for you. Give it to me. The pendant is now sold out. I will remove that from the screen.
That's 30 by 40 millimeters.
It's like, girls,
humongous.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Like but it's gone. Okay, the earrings are now sold out. Okay, what I have left is I have the ring. How many do I have left in the cuff? The cuff's got to be close. Okay, in the cuff we have 90 left, and I have the ring left. We're a little bit okay on the ring. 5 through 12 are your sizes. I want to go back though and focus on the main piece, because understand, when Jay says he'll never do this again, it never will happen again. And it's so funny because you might be new and you're going, oh, baloney, he'll bring it back. He can't be telling the truth. One, he tells the truth all the time. That's great, and we want that, of course. Number 2 is, you can't. This is one of the rarest of the rare finds. And it's only because Jay, and you're being too humble, quite frankly, so I'm gonna brag on you a little bit more. It's only because of Jay's connections around the world that we're able to get this. This is vintage stone, and it's genuine and it's authentic. And do you know, it is absolutely distinct. It doesn't look like any other turquoise in the world. Hubei has its own mystique about it. It's just beautiful to look at. It's gorgeous to wear. By the way, I do want to show you the length on this, because you are asking. Comes in, it starts at 18. He always puts on a 2 3/4 sterling silver extender on there. And I know Sandra mentioned that really quickly. So you do have some length to work with, and I'm wearing a turtleneck on purpose so that you can see you really can wear it with a thicker neckline if you'd like to. But this tonight at midnight with our 5 flex and this amazing night we're gonna have together, this is the moment if you want to get truly the collectible in at least the 15 years I've been on with Jay. This is this moment. This is this opportunity. And with Flex, it's very easy. If you're new to us, this is a vintage, basically almost antique turquoise. You're getting it fresh in this really gorgeous design. A huge millimeter bead. What's your biggest millimeter down here?
I think it's 18, right?
I think it is. I'm gonna try to, yeah, oh my gosh. It goes from 5 millimeter to 18 millimeter.
Okay, and I want you to think about 18 millimeter is huge. It's humongous. But here's what I don't know if they can come in on this or not. Because I just want to. I don't know if you guys can. What makes this so unique? Can you come in on this?
So beautiful.
Oops, I don't want these to slide down. Do you see? Okay. Do you see this turquoise? This is Hubei. Do you see how? I mean, it looks like the old Landers, old number 8 spider web. This turquoise, these specimens right here you're seeing, I've had for 30 years, over 30 years. Wow. This was the original material before I ever even did mine finds, before I even came on this show. Do you know how many people have tried to swipe this out of my display case? They always try to get this. This right here, you can't.
It's so rare.
This is what you're getting. I collected this over 30 years ago when I got these specimens. I sprinkled in some of the big rough in some of my finished specimens, but you see that right there, the big pieces? That's what we got when we got this. When we were able to buy. No, I got to tell you, okay, think about this, and the rarity of this. Having a partner, okay, who he's at least 15 years older than I am. Like I said, I respect him so much. He has forgotten more about turquoise than I'll ever know. and I know a lot about turquoise. This is something that I live and breathe, okay? There he is when he's in his early 30s, and that's the
And the
Harry.
mine was open.
That mine was open. That's Harry, the American who financed all this, and who started Tibetan turquoise. He's out of Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, but that's him, and that's the other two Americans that were at that time, you know, really involved in the mining.
Can I ask you this? If you were thinking about the history of American turquoise that we love in America, put it that way.
Right.
You've got to give credit to these guys.
Okay.
Right?
And that's what you're buying. You're buying vintage. You're buying history. To make this happen was when I got this phone call and he says, "You're not going to believe what I just saw today." And, you know, I thought he was, you know, messing with me, right? And, you know, like, you know, and then when he started sending me photos of the room, it was like an archive. It was like, you know, this was like finding a hidden tomb. Right. I mean, he didn't even know that this existed. And the only reason he's part of this family, he didn't even know that this family member even had this. You just, you know, this is just insane. It's insane, insane, once in a lifetime deal.
All right, we're going to say hi to Deborah now in Tennessee. Hi, Miss Deborah. Thank you so much for waiting. You're on with Jay and Suzanne.
Hi. Oh, my soul, I have died and gone to Turk heaven.
We all have.
That's what we said when I first saw the pictures when he sent this to me. And then I thought, there's no way this is going to be so expensive, we're not going to be able to afford it.
Right.
Just beautiful. I ordered the Today Special, and I cannot wait to get it. I've got a lot of Jay's things in the past, and I love all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
You've got such a treasure today, though.
This is truly something that's a treasure.
I think I'm going to need a 12-step program before this show is over.
Well, Deborah, can I help you out a little bit on your 12 steps? You're not gonna feel too.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I got something you might not have known. You're not gonna feel too guilty because we have a special shipping deal right now. Everything you buy from Jay throughout the whole day, you're only gonna spend one $5 bill on the shipping.
Oh, that works for me.
That helps a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, good,
It's
good,
going to
good.
be an enjoyable night. Thank you so much for talking to me, and I can't wait to get my necklace.
Enjoy.
I can't wait till you get it. I got to tell you, I can't wait till you get it.
Cool.
It'll be one of your most treasured pieces, I think, in your collection. And I would love to hear from you when I come back in February and see what you really, you know, if you were happy with it.
Cool.
So give me a call.
All right, Miss Sheila in Michigan. Hi, you're now on with Jay and Suzanne. Thank you for waiting.
Oh, thank you, Suzanne and Jay. I have been waiting for years to get on the line to talk to you. I have collected your turquoise way back. And when you first came out with your first Hubei turquoise, when you came on the show, I have it. And those are big rocks. And I have that necklace, and I am so proud of it.
Right, and you know what's really funny though? You just don't see a lot of it though, right? It's not like I come on, and when we come on, we sell out. Because usually we have 200, we have 500. Yeah, that's all you can get. I mean, that's all the material you can get. So to be able to do this was really, really amazing.
I know when you came on and you talked about the Hubei, and you came with this big necklace, and so I got it, and I still, I just love it so much. And I have other necklaces that I was going through the other day, and I have a lot of them, and even the ones that you put in bronze that you did like a Cleopatra style. I mean, I have collected a lot of them from you, but I really love that Hubei, and I do have that one, and I thought I wish I could talk to Jay because I want to tell him I've got that one, and I love it so much.
Well, that is so cool. And here again, just the rarity of the material. This is so unique. They call it, it's known, if you do any research on it, they call it antique, or they call it vintage turquoise. Again, it's one of the most famous turquoise mines ever that's ever produced. It's right up there with Sleeping Beauty, Landers, Old Number 8, the Spiderweb, the Manassas is turquoise. I mean, it's iconic in all the collectibles. And here again, the reason I'm so excited about this is the fact that it was so crazy. When he first sent me pictures of this, it literally was like a tomb, okay?
It's so crazy.
Where they had it stashed. It was like built in, where it was like a cave carved in, and he was walking through and taking these pictures, and there was no lights or anything. And I was just like freaking out. I've never seen that much Hubei rough in my entire life.
No way.
But to be able to do something like this, so big, so bold, you know, we had to use over 4 pounds of raw material, almost 5 pounds, to cut one necklace per necklace.
And honestly, girls, I could not, when I saw the picture, I thought those were gonna be teeny little beads, because he would never do big beads on Hubei, because you gotta make it stretch it out, because it's so rare.
And it's so expensive.
And then you did these big beads. How much do you think this weighs? Somebody online's asking.
I have no clue. You know what? I should bring a scale and weigh it.
We don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I can't help you on that one.
It's the largest Hubei necklace I've ever made.
It's very comfortable, though. I will say it's very easy to wear. So, Lori, if you're worried about that,
we have the huge beads, so as your focal point.
Yeah.
Like Orshi, you can see. Look how far away we are, and look at the size of this, right?
It's a stunning, unique.
But it goes up and graduates around your neck, so it's comfortable to wear.
Right. If it were all 18mm beads,
oh, you couldn't wear it.
Yeah, you would.
It'd be wearing a collar. I mean, around your neck.
Yeah, it'd be awful. All right, so Jay, we're going to move on to the ring. Here's the update on the cuff, just because you're going to see it here in just a second. I have 60 of the cuffs left. The earrings have sold out. The pendant have sold out. The ring, how many rings do I have left now? Oh, the good news of one Hubei, I do have a couple rings left. There are 900 rings available. And again, we're on 5 flex with everything from Jay. And please remember, this is so huge. If you're shopping now, 2 a.m., 2 in the afternoon, 9 p.m. tonight, you will only pay one $5 bill to ship all your J pieces. So this combination tonight is like crazy nuts, especially with the 5 flex, because you can get this ring home for $16.98. I will get to more of your comments on Facebook. Sorry, guys, I know we got a lot going on, and I want to say hi to Charlotte in Pennsylvania. Whew, it's a busy night, but I just want you to see the ring real pretty, really quickly before it's also sold out. Jay, this is very true to size for me, by the way.
Yeah, and this one, because of the way the shank, and again, these are all individually hand fabricated, okay, that's all made from scratch. But the shank on these, we make everything true to size, but the reason that we suggest if you go up a size usually is because if the shank is really wide, on the mandrel, it's true to size,
yes.
But on your finger, you need to size up. This one, you can order true to size.
Yes, it's easy. All right, Charlotte in Pennsylvania, hi, you're on with Jay King. Welcome, and thanks for waiting.
Hi, I have been with you since the very beginning.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
I have my own J. King store here, and I started with coral, and then I moved on to turquoise, and I have green turquoise from you. I have mixed turquoise from you. Years ago, you did a turquoise necklace with a heart made out of turquoise.
Absolutely, I remember it.
I mean, your coral is unbelievable, the different colors. And over the years, you've told us what's going on in the market for the various stones and things, and a lot of people didn't believe you, but I always did. So I have all this. When I saw this, of course, as soon as she said Hubei, I knew it was Chinese and a little bit about it. And the size of the beads is really amazing. And there's another thing. Look at the different colors of the beads.
And that's what makes it so unique. And it's funny that you mentioned that, Charlotte, because like even the corals, think about it. You back in the day, we had every color of coral you can imagine, right? But no more,
well,
right?
I have every color of coral that you have.
But when I said that's going away, it went away, right? You've never ever seen it again.
Rainbow Kelso?
It went away. It was because of the floods. That was the end.
Right.
I have the
Redskin.
black and gold coral, all the corals.
Well, see the black and the gold coral and all that. Do you know that you can't even if you could get that, you can't even import it anymore. But you can't even get the material. I mean, it's literally gone.
Well, and I have your sapphire, all your stone necklaces, and I'm really impressed with the workmanship, on your bracelets. I mean, it's a pleasure. It's just a lot of fun, really.
Oh, wonderful,
Well, thank
Charlotte.
you.
Well, thank
and,
you.
you know, thanks for being with us from the beginning because of people like you who appreciate what we do and understand our art. That's why we've been able to be around. It'll be 24 years this year.
Really?
Yeah, in 2019, 24 years.
You know what's interesting, too, is if we can name one like the Rainbow Calsilica that has not been on for how long?
At least 3 years.
3 years. And he says, he warns everybody. He's like, look, this is going to be gone, 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 gone. And we have not even featured it in 3 years because you can't find any, right?
Well, they don't mine it anymore.
Right, exactly. It's like done. And I think that's really the magic behind this whole really special night. You know, I started out the night saying this is extraordinary, and I love that everybody online and those of you calling in understand that. And if you don't, this is so sought after, this whole Hubei collection. I have goosebumps. You know, if you love jewelry, or even if you're kind of fascinated with turquoise, or you're thinking, I don't know, I've never owned a turquoise piece. When you get this one and do even the teeniest bit of research on it, you will understand really why everyone online and those of you calling in are so thrilled and excited about it. This is history brought back to life. This is like going into the vaults of a very famous museum, going deep into their storage and finding that fabulous item or those fabulous rocks and be able to bring them out to all of us. That's really how truly special this story is and why it is absolutely extraordinary to have this. Little quick update on the ring. I have sizes 5 through 12. It is a very true to size fit. We will tell you if you need to go up a half size, if you got bigger knuckles or what have you, we're real open about that. This one is very true to fit because of that open work. And you know, Jay, I think we should explain to new people, this is all done by hand. This is not casted.
Everything you see is all done from scratch, okay? Yeah. With our artists, we do everything from scratch. It's really about as mind direct as you can get, as far as I know. I don't know anybody that does completely what we do. Where we actually go to the mines, we cut everything from the rough, all the designs. The only way that you can buy any of these designs is tune into Mine Finds. We don't sell these anywhere else. We don't go to there's no secondary market. There's no other place unless you want to come to Albuquerque and you see our one-offs in our, four times a year, we open our store. And it's only open for 2 weeks at a time. And the first 2 days, the line will be around the block.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't surprise
but that's
me.
the only other way you can buy anything like this. This is the only way we market. Yeah. But here again, what makes this so unique, this is antique, this is vintage. When these are sold out, there's no way I could ever do this again. We used up every bit of the rough. That's why everything is so limited on, even the today's special it's not where we made oodles and boodles. We made as many as we could.
Can I tell you how many are left?
No.
How many are sold?
How many are sold?
A quarter of the quantity in 25 minutes.
Yeah, in 25 minutes.
25% gone in 25 minutes.
When these are sold out, though, there's no way to bring this back, okay? This was a miracle. This was a miracle to have this. Now here, I want everybody to know, too, you're seeing these, everyone's gonna be uniquely different in their own right. Mm-hmm. There is no way to make any two of these identical. But like on the cuff, you see these, or even the necklace, these larger beads, on the cuff, on that big, huge pendant, right? You have to get a humongous piece of turquoise rough to be able to cut those.
To do this.
Yeah, you're looking at
this.
These are really, really limited. Especially on the cuffs.
Yeah, well, cuff's gone, so you gotta stop talking about
the cuff.
Oh, is it gone? Yeah, that's sold out. All right, so here we go. We have the ring and we have the necklace left, all right? That's what we have left. Now, here's our today's special. I'll give you another update. In just about 25 minutes, we have now sold 2,500. Now, I get it if you're new, especially, or maybe you're hanging out, because we do have a lot of great jewelry coming up. Trust me, we have a lot of brand new. We have some great clearance prices. Oh my gosh. But here's the story. If you're waiting, this is an opportunity to get one of the most unique rings, or excuse me, one of the most unique necklaces that I have ever been blessed to talk about on the air from Jay. It is Hubei turquoise. It is, you're buying vintage. This was last mined, understand, in the 70s, early 80s. So what you're getting is antique turquoise that you can only get because of somebody like Jay who has connections who pull off what we've done tonight. And so thank you, Jay, because this is just, if you're into jewelry, especially turquoise, and I've been into it since I was was a child. My parents loved it. It's mind-boggling that this vintage turquoise piece is here. And I love it. It's updated. It's beautiful. The beads are just spectacular on this. Sterling silver, the whole thing. But if you are hesitant, I get it. It's okay. Shop when you want. But understand when this is gone, it's not happening again. There's just no way Jay would ever be able to find this kind of a stash because it's such a rare and unusual story. And I'm so thrilled that you guys love it. So there's your update. Now, we're not done with the Hubei, but it will be soon. Now remember, everything that matches this has sold out so far, except for my first ring. Well, guess what? This might be your cup of tea. Maybe you want bigger, because I always love bigger. We have this coming up. It's her showstopper, and it is also Hubei. And just to give you an idea of size, look at that. If you love your big rings, girl, this is unbelievable at $109.90. Right now, brand new, I have 792 exactly to go around. And instead of 195, which is the appraised value, we have 5 flex of $21.98 at $109.90. And I have 5 through 12. This is your first look at it. It very well could be your last look at it, although we're supposed to actually talk about it next hour. So I'm just gonna show you both rings side by side. And if you do want a bigger piece, or if you really want something that goes back to that cuff beautifully that just sold out.
Which one do you think I designed?
You designed this one. No doubt about it.
And I gotta tell you, you can always tell what I designed.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the other design, okay? That's another one of our designers. I love him dearly.
This is a J piece.
That's a J design right there. And this is the thing, anybody can wear this. As a guy, I would wear this, but I have to tell you, the character of that, the size of this cabochon, right?
Huge.
And I personally hand sorted was a big part in sorting all this material.
Did you really?
Oh my gosh, we went through it.
Just because you were so thrilled to see it?
Well, also, you know, when you have it, it's like, you know, this is something that you're never ever going to ever see again. You're never ever going to have this opportunity again. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to do the absolute best job that we could do. We always want to do the best job that we can do, but I mean, this was really special. If I sound excited, it's really genuine to the fact that everybody needs to understand this was a miracle. It's a miracle. If I didn't know one of the original miners, the original person, actually his family is the one that actually started this whole thing, and actually he's the one that my partner, he has a very interesting story. Think about this: when he was in his teenage years, he was 13 or 14 years old. He got in an inner tube and he swam from China to Hong Kong. He arrived in Hong Kong with his bathing suit and an inner tube.
What?
That's all he had. He had nothing. He absolutely had nothing. He is a modern day success story.
Wow.
He lived in America. He lives in Canada. He's been all over the world. He is right now one of the most respected members in the gem community, and I'm talking jade, high-end jade. Turquoise especially. So to have this person, which I've known for over 30 years, I've been blessed to have him in my life.
Wow.
For him to be able, he had this connection, and he didn't even know about this, right? He was just as amazed and as astounded as I was. When I gotta tell you, I almost passed out when he first sent the pictures, and he's literally going through this film. It's great, like these iPhones and stuff. I have a love-hate relationship with my iPhone, but I have to tell you, when he first sent me the video, I thought, this is a prank. I thought because he's got a funny sense of humor. No, I mean, and he messes with me constantly. Right. I mean, just constantly messes with me, right? And I thought, this is a prank. And then after I realized, okay, this is real, and then I thought, well, we can't afford this. There's no way.
Oh, there's no way.
If it wasn't for him being the family member, if I would have ever, number one, I never, as an American, I never would have ever seen this.
Yes.
Okay, I never would have been brought into the loop. I guarantee I never would have seen it. I guarantee the price would have been 20 times what you're seeing here right now. Right. Each one of these necklaces would have been well over $1,000. Oh, well over. Yeah. There's just no way. If I bought it at a normal, what I would be able to negotiate a price for. So this is really a once in a lifetime I mean it, once in a lifetime opportunity
Jake,
for you to get this material.
I gotta do a real quick update. Allison, can you just tell me sizes that are left? Okay, 5 through 12. We started out with maybe 1,000 of these. How many do we have left now? We have 474, and I have about 300 people on the line.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you,
this is gonna sell out.
if you're a guy and you want a ring, because guys are always saying, hey, how come you don't make anything for us? Anybody can wear this, but as a guy, I would wear this,
Great
okay?
sizing.
I would wear this ring in a heartbeat.
Do you think you should go up a size if you get big numbers?
I would go bump it a size if you can. But here's the great thing about these. These are hand done from sheet silver, so you can take it to any jeweler and they can bump it up a size, no problem, just on a steel mandrel.
Oh, good. So, and they don't have to.
You can't take them down, but you can bump them up a size.
So just update this. We might not actually air this next hour. It could be gone here in just a couple of minutes. Just want to give you one last little look at it. Yes, and my producer agrees. She said that would probably be an accurate statement. I have 6 through 12 now left, but only a couple in each size. More coming up with Jay, more surprises. Stay there.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Apply for the HSN credit card and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood boil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
It's the best boyfriend. I never felt so good.
Oh, the surprises we have for you tonight. Oh, wait till you see what's coming up. Of course, Jay King is our ultimate favorite rock hound in the whole wide world, and he travels the world bringing us these exotic gemstones and just beautiful pieces, and we just have such a cool selection. I promise you, Facebookers, I love you guys. Thank you for being on. I'm going to try to start getting to some of your comments. I'm trying. We just have folks calling in like Florence and Arkansas and Jay and stories, but I'll do my best to say hi to you on Facebook because I do appreciate you being there. Really quickly, Jay, this is absolutely brand new. Oh my gosh, nothing better than chocolate and mint together. And this is a Jasper and a Christophase pendant necklace, and we have the matching earrings, and I'm gonna pop in the matching ring inside there. So Jay, before we get to more callers, can you kind of walk us through this design?
Okay, so this show is about, later on, it's 3 days. It's about customer appreciation. You're gonna see some deals that are just gonna blow you away. But when I designed this show, now you have to understand, I'm already half written for next year, 2019, okay? That's how far we have to work out, because nature of the beast, how we do it, we work from the rough material. When I designed for this show in December, a lot of these are rare materials, okay? I know that Jaspers, people don't realize this, okay? There's Jaspers that you have big quantities of, and then you have Jaspers like this that are highly collectible. The prices go up on this material, and for a Jasper, that's saying a lot, right? This is Brockman Jasper. It comes out of Australia. Here's a piece of the rough.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I want you to feel the weight on that.
Oh my gosh, it's dense.
Is that crazy?
Wow.
It's just like, it's almost like you're holding a piece of iron in it. But this material is extremely highly collectible. That's not it. We're just kind of showing you. But this is the natural rough. This is what you see with this rough. And if Suzanne could reach through and hand this to you, you would understand what I'm talking about. This is a dense material, highly collectible, extremely rare. Very, very small deposit. They haven't mined it in over 10 years, maybe even going on 20. And then I paired it with something that's even more exclusive. I'm the only one, as far as I know, that even has this material. This is Ethiopian chrysoprase. And this is one of those deals. I was on a buying trip in Ethiopia, which if you haven't been to Ethiopia, I suggest to you that it's a place that you put on your bucket list. You know, like you hear a lot of things about Ethiopia, but the reality is kind of different. I don't know how to explain it, but it is the culture, the people, the food, the environment is just really, truly amazing. And they're famous for they're finding all kinds of gemstones, but of course the precious opals that they have, they just now found emerald. They've come on the emerald market. I was out on a buying trip, actually buying the precious opal, when one of the miners brought me this. And we didn't even know what it was, but it tested as, it's a chrysoprase, but it's like a mint chrysoprase. That was a once in a lifetime buy. I got it one time. We've used this was the last of the few designs that we're gonna be able to do in that material. Okay, so you're getting a unique chrysoprase, and you're getting a very rare, vintage, expensive, collectible jasper, which here again, jaspers and agates are probably the most predominant, right? This is one of the rare jaspers. And that's why I handed Suzanne a piece of the rough, because I wanted to see what makes this so unique.
Crazy how dense that is. Yeah.
It's like handing you a piece of iron, like a lead weight. This is so dense, so hard, it's amazing.
Wait, so Jay, and this is, I guess, colors? Just a confirmation on what he's talking about. I have only 130 necklaces total, and I'm sure I have less than that now, but that's all we have in the necklace. Again, so when he says, hey, this stuff's really rare and it's tough to come by, he only could make 130 necklaces. We're in 90 million households. We have like 5 million people shopping with us a day. I mean, it's crazy, right? So there's only 130 here. In the earrings, I have less than 200. And the ring in 5 through 12, again, only 200. I just want to show you the length on this. It's beautiful, 18 inches. And this is important to realize, especially if you've never shopped with Jay. What I love is this is removable. If you want to wear this, is my favorite way to wear some of his pieces. You're getting basically a pendant in sterling silver, a necklace in sterling silver and gemstone. And watch this, what I love is if you have a silver collar or a shorter silver chain, this is my favorite way to wear it. You double it up and it really gives you that va-va-voom look, like really a statement look when you're wearing it. But you get both of these when you're picking this up today. And $175, it's a great price, 5 flex on both. And again, don't forget about the ring. We'll get to that in just a second. Miss Florence in Arkansas, hello, you're on with Jay and Suzanne. Thank you for waiting.
Hi.
Oh, Alaska. Sorry, Alaska.
Not Arkansas.
Yeah, sorry about that, Alaska.
I knew, okay, Florence, I knew that, but I wasn't going to tell her.
I got my K's and my R's messed up.
What part of Alaska do you live in, Florence?
I love all your jewelry, and I just ordered the first necklace you showed at the balls. Yeah,
the Today Special. Yeah.
Where's that from? What country?
Okay, that's from China, but it was mined in the late 70s, early 80s. I guarantee you this material was mined. It was some of the first material that they mined. This goes way back to the 70s. It was probably some of the first rough material, the real quality rough that ever came out of this, that the miner kept for himself. This was his own private collection, his own private stash. It comes out of Hubei. If you Google it, you'll really get to see what I'm saying. That anybody they've written all kinds of books on this. This is probably one of the. It's not only one of the more rare, but probably the most rare right now, and one of the most sought after turquoise rough materials that you can get.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. I don't Google. I'm 83 years old, and I'm lucky I can use an iPhone. But I ordered this. This is a to-me, from-me birthday present. That's in case I don't get anything from my kids. But I did want to
well, happy birthday.
I have avoided telling my daughter who the designer is of all the turquoise that I'm buying. I use a different name so that she doesn't realize when she sees King on there that you're the man. So you're an alias in my house.
Oh my gosh.
You're an alias.
Yeah, you and I would get along really good together. I can tell right away.
Florence, you're a blast. Well, there you go. Thanks for calling from Alaska, which is really cool. We appreciate you shopping with us. All right, 5 to 12 available in the ring. We're down to how many necklaces? We're going to give you an update. Okay, I have 115 necklaces. The earrings are obviously for pierced ears. In the ring, we're down to 180, so that's really limited. I love this combination of colors, Jay.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
and here again, I did more of a free forward design. One of the things I wanted to do when I was designing for December is I knew that we were going to be giving all kinds of deals because we're, at the end of the year, we always have customer appreciation. December is my way of saying thank you for everything that you do for me. So the things that we've got so much new and different also, that we always do. But when I designed this, I'm using materials, okay, that are really limited. I really had to go through the warehouse. I'm putting things together. I wanted to make this show really, really something unique and different. Kind of like at the end of the year, you always want to make the biggest splash. And so these materials, just so you know, the Brockman, this Brockman material, this Brockman Jasper, is probably one of the more rare Jaspers that I've ever collected in my life. You can't get it. They haven't mined it in at least 10 years, maybe even 20 years, okay? When I bought this, I probably bought it over 10 years ago. And the reason I'm saying this is I actually remember buying this. I actually remember the trip I was on. And it's got to be like 20 years because I was still flying flying to the different opal fields and buying, we would fly in. I would literally land on a dirt road, taxi to the pub. People would come. I mean, you can only get away with that in Australia, right? Literally,
That's so true.
Land on a dirt road and then taxi up to the pub, park in the parking lot, stay the night. People would come in and bring it. And that's when I remember, and the reason I remember this material is because we overloaded the plane. And yeah, we had to take some off.
Did you
because
really?
Yeah, I mean, because it's so darn heavy. You just see how heavy it is?
It is like
so
really heavy.
we ended up getting it trucked and it's a funny story. But all this stuff, I get flashbacks of all the crazy stuff I've done.
Well, everybody's always been asking, did you write a book, for gosh sakes? This is just a stunning, unique necklace too. And I think if you're watching and you're like, gosh, I love pieces that are unusual.
Well, look how they complement each other, right?
They do.
And here again,
so
the uniqueness of this is Ethiopian chrysoprase. I'm not aware of anybody else that markets it. I don't know anybody. This was a one-shot deal for me anyway. I've never seen it again. We only took the best of the best. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't take on it, but very rare, very unique. So this is a combination that you won't really get to see again.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this one up. And again, I'm gonna try, we have so many of you are making so many nice comments on .com. And I promise if I can get them in, I will get to them as soon as I can. We just have to keep moving because things are selling out. All right, here's our showstopper. So what we're supposed to do is I gave you a little peeky at it because it's the hubei. It's the hubei, the famous, rare, and is literally antique hubei. And we gave you about 2 minutes on it, and 800 have been sold. I have 100 left. Now, Allison, my fabulous, thank you, she's reading my mind. I have 6, 7, 8, and 11. Now remember, you can size this up if you need to, right?
If you take it because they're handcrafted from sterling silver sheet material, which we custom make in a foundry in America. You can take this to any jewelry. It doesn't even have to be good, right? Pretty much anybody can do it. You put it on a steel mandrel with a leather mallet, and you can take it up a size, no problem. It's not cast, so you're not going to have cold welds or anything like that where you're going to break it, right? So you can comfortably take it out. And here again,
it's a great guy's ring too.
This would be a great guy's ring. Anybody can wear this. I built it so that anybody can wear it. But if you're a guy and you want to get something, or if you maybe want to get something for that special guy in your life, this is something you might want to think about. I would wear this in a heartbeat, in a heartbeat. And I'm not a big ring person as far as me. I don't wear a lot of rings, but this is something that actually that I would get for my collection and I would wear.
Because it's extraordinary. And again, $109.95 flex. It will be sold out.
Okay, you're seeing the cabochon here, but there will be no two that are identical. Okay, they're all unique, individual, one-of-a-kind pieces. There is no way to make two identical rings.
6, 7, and 8 only, and this is your last look. Okay, now we also have coming up what's called a 5 and 5. It is indeed the most difficult thing that Jay and I have to do.
And that's because I can't talk for a minute on anything.
Neither one of us can.
Go ahead. You can be honest with everybody. That's why she's laughing. She knows it's true.
I'm like, these 5 and 5s are a hot mess when we have to do them together. But we are going to get to one, I promise. Are we doing it now? All right, Jay, you ready?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Sometimes he does wrap up fast, though.
She hits me when I need to shut up. She does.
I
It's
actually
abuse.
do. I just
it's
tap
abuse.
you. I just tap you.
Yeah, lightly tap.
Hey, come on, you know that's a love tap
That's
from
true.
me
It is.
to you.
It is. Okay,
All right, here we go. 5 items in 5 minutes. Very limited. This is beautiful malachite, 18-inch, great pendant, removable, and it's only $114.90. Look at the savings on that, Jay.
Okay, and you know, you find malachite all over the world. This is Congolese Malachite. You can't get this material. They still have it, they mine it, but about 10 years ago, they had an oil boom and then they had a gold rush. You've seen these
some shows.
reality shows on the gold mining in the area. It took all the miners, you can't get this. This right here, that's in Tucson, that's about probably 5-6 years ago. That's all specimen grade material from this mine that you can see. And this is the most sought after malachite literally in the world. This is the one that they go for. And all those specimens now are sold. They're gone. He didn't even have that anymore.
All right, so there we go. Wrapping up on that one.
Look at
There's
the
less
size
than
of this.
100 available. It's gorgeous. That's
It's
a show.
bright green.
All right, look at this next one, you guys. It's from Campitos. It's a turquoise flower ring, and we also have the matching bracelet. Actually, we get 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes on this because we put them together. So the cuff, I have 6 available, and in the ring, do I have 5 through 12? Are we doing okay on the sizes? 5 through 12. I love this design. It's highly unusual for you.
It's unique. It's different. So you can tell I didn't do it.
It's like happy. Well, I love it because it's like bubbly and happy and
okay.
cool.
And you know, just so you know, we don't buy designs from anybody. Right? We have a small team, a small group.
Cuff sold out.
You know, we design together. But this is a really unique look, and that's what's really cool is because we have different. What really is not only the silver work on this, but this is Campitos blue ice. This is the material that a lot of people, to tell you the truth, are selling as Sleeping Beauty. It's not, I'm telling you, it's not Sleeping Beauty, it's Campitos blue ice, but it's almost as rare, but it looks just like Sleeping Beauty, has the clarity, has that robin's egg blue. If it's got any matrix in it, what makes Campitos where you can recognize it, if it has matrix, if you look at it really close, it's actually iron pyrite. So fool's gold or silver. Yeah, you can see it. See it in the rough?
Oh, look. Okay, I'll show you.
See the pirate?
That's cool.
It's the only turquoise I've ever seen.
And thus you know it's Campitos.
Yeah, that's how you know that it's Campitos.
Right there.
There's no other turquoise rough that I've ever seen that has the iron pyrite in it.
Around that. So
Yeah, you can't cut it. Yeah, so you get the blue.
All right, by the way, the malachite necklace is gone. The bracelet and the Campitos is now sold out. The cuff, the ring's still available in the Campitos. All right, let's do beautiful peridot. That's a large peridot. And I like this because it's opaque.
This is lemon lime. The original rough stock.
The turquoise is the green. Sorry,
this
the peridot's on the side.
Right, this has been heat treated, and then we paired it back with peridot.
Cool.
To be honest with you, and then always when you see these prices, just so you know, you couldn't even buy the rough materials.
$39. Yeah.
You couldn't even buy the silver and the rough stock
There's
and the
peridot.
You couldn't buy the rough, much less actually build anything and sell it for that price.
I love this ring, $39.92.
Very contemporary,
Jay? That's
very
the price
modern.
of a fashion ring in a supermarket.
Well,
let's
if you
be
look
honest.
at it, very contemporary, very modern.
I love
the cool thing about Christmas is actually it's one of the times in the year I actually go out and I'm forced to shop for stuff. And I look and then I go, I can't believe how reasonable we are.
I'm sure you do.
Because you just see the same old, and you
by
don't
the
see
way,
anything.
Sheila, his wife, she has very exquisite wink taste in jewelry. So trust me, he's not shopping at a supermarket.
She could open
Sheila.
her own. She could open her own store.
He doesn't supermarket for Miss Sheila because she's got good taste. And this is going to be gone. Do I have 5 through 12, Allison? Are we okay on all sizes? Okay, 5 is gone. We have 6 through 12 left in that. Really limited, like crazy limited in quantity. All right, fun little earrings here too. These are only $24.90 down from $48.50. This is your carnelian and aquamarine.
Right,
That's
and
pretty.
we actually built this to go with the matching necklace. Of course, we sold out on the necklace. We just have very, very few. And here again, not to sound like a broken record, you couldn't even buy the rough stock. You couldn't buy the rough materials.
You can buy a pair of silver hoops for that.
Well, you couldn't even buy the materials for the price that they're selling to. And that's what's really great. And, you know, and here again, 5 and 5s, that's what it's all about. It's that it's not that they didn't sell or they weren't bad. It's just that we don't really have enough to air.
Just
there's
a handful.
there's a handful of them left.
That's why we go pretty quick on it. Stay right there. That is our last 5 and 5.
Unfortunately, what's great with those
Brett
is
says,
the
Jay
presents.
King, my absolute favorite, the Rock King. Let's see, Tracy says, love Jay. Helen says, wow, it was so beautiful. Love the colors and organic look. That's of the Today Special Helen's talking about. Lisa says, Jay King, look, she gave you like 4 hearts.
Oh.
So glad you're back. Love your jewelry. Katie said those colors are gorgeous. Again, to the Today Special. Eva says, great stuff. Love it. Helene says, definitely need to check out the earrings too. They're sold out in the Showstopper or in the Today Special. The earrings are sold out. Look, I'm trying, guys. My producer's like, oh, this is gone too. Oh, the Showstopper sold out. We loved it. Goodbye. Now, I'll tell you what's interesting. I have 2 Hubei pieces left. The Today Special I'm wearing, and I'll put the other ring back on so you can see it, because now this one is gone. So if you still want to get your Hubei, I'm down to only 2 pieces left tonight. So that's it. All right, what are we doing? Oh, well, speaking of the Today Special, we're doing it again. So let's take another look. Oh my goodness, so here it is, and it's so interesting. I was getting ready for the show, and I come in, and Jay, you might know this, but I only get to see pictures. And I get to see colored pictures, which is unusual, but I do get to see pictures. Didn't even see what the name of the necklace was yet. I just looked at the picture, and they're little teeny pictures I get, and I was instantly mesmerized, Jay. I was just like, okay, that Today Special's beautiful. Wow, what interesting stones. And then I glanced down at the name and I go, oh, and I literally caught my breath. And all I said, and I said it out loud, I was all by myself, I just